descended from the soulless audacity of the Dajjal himself, mixed with female original blood that has worn thin over the years. This is the first revelation of the Dajjal. I would like now to move on to another revelation of his nearer our time and perspective. Dajjal, the madness of motion as foretold by the prophets, peace be upon them. They will try to convince you you're going fast. A great example of this is the Titanic. Few people know the hull of the Titanic was 6 inches thick. So were all 7 steel decks. This was to obtain luxury. The fact that the ship is so heavy and dense means that even in a 9-4 scale, it was like sitting down in your own living room. There was no yaw. Today, a 9-4 scale would probably sink the best of our modern ships, or at least break some of the crockery. Also, 20 million foot-pounds of torque from the engines does not care if it's Edwardian times or the beginning of time. If you took the Titanic out of the water and put wheels on it, it would do at least 800 miles an hour, despite the weight of 250,000 tons. That might surprise a few of you whose minds have been poisoned by your education. To put this into simple perspective, an Olympic swimmer in a pool at their fastest goes 6 miles an hour. If we take him out of the water and give him wheels, i.e. a bicycle, he can now go 70 miles an hour. Similarly, the Titanic, which in effect is swimming at 30 miles an hour in the water, can go 800 miles out of the water, given wheels like the athlete. I hope that explains what at first might seem like an improbable theory. Do you see that Dajjal, the madness of motion, as foretold in the revelations of the Dajjal by the prophets? Sali. They will try to convince you you're going fast. Few people know a Spitfire 1930s warplane only has a 300-litre fuel tank. This is because it can achieve 50 miles per gallon at a constant 300 miles an hour. This is a 3-ton plane with a 27-litre petrol engine. Yeah, you guessed it. When they build something for themselves, it does not guzzle fuel. But when it's for us, it does. Although at the same time they claim they are shooting themselves in the foot to give us more economy. The energy created by power stations. Most of this energy is lost in the endless maze of wire that is too thin to resonate it properly in our homes and streets. That's right, my brothers and sisters, they're trying to poison the air. High definition TV, they could have had the very same week up to normal definition TV, just by doubling up the electro pattern. All is there, my brothers and sisters, and all is deluding us. They will try to convince us we're going fast. In the beginning, all is given. They will make warrior into sheep. I would like to round off this lecture with one more revelation of the Dajjal, the Antichrist, with what the Prophet called Al-Aqida min Dajjal, the beliefs of the Dajjal. The Dajjal believes he is from a god planet. If not so, how come he's immortal? He thinks in his sick mind that he's the ultimate god's apprentice. And he can control all but the Magog and the Shaheed. He knows Isha, the ultimate Shaheed, will appear as a Magog. The guys are the tribe that remain true to the blood given by Allah. The Dajjal is Nikal and Nikoni Jabal, which means his ego is the size of a mountain. Isha, the ultimate Shaheed, in the form of a god, will take him down by bearing his deception to the Kafir, the non-believers. Isha will only use his powers to stay alive. He will defeat the Dajjal using only his intellect. Thank you, brothers and sisters, intellects, scholars, thinkers. Assalamu alaikum. Peace and blessings be with you.